Hello, it's Matty coming at you with another Final Fantasy Dungeon episode. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to the video. And welcome to Hawk Manor Hard Mode. So, today we are going as a gunbreaker and we have an entire free company run. So we're being joined by Viz, who is a white mage. We're joined by Sol, who is a reaper. And we are joined by Erston, who is a summoner. So thank you ever so much to all three of you for joining me and helping me along in this run. A special thank you to Viz as well, who has watched all of the past videos on this dungeon series. I know you've been enjoying them, so thank you ever so much for your support along the journey. But today we are going as a gunbreaker, which is a tank. So a gunbreaker very much based from Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. Who uses a gun sword. Very, very cool. Really nice job to play. I have just been leveling Gunbreaker, just got it to 90. Yeah, really nice changes in Endwalker. Nothing too major. It didn't really need a lot of new moves, if honest. Gunbreaker was already such a good class anyway. It was just a couple of little tweaks more than anything. It's now got a third bullet cartridge, which now makes it nice. It's got a nice AoE move at 90. Yeah, great tank. Really is. It's more like a DPS than a tank, if honest. But once again, I'm just looking at this hotbar here, and it's just funny how I've changed it once again, moving into Endwalker. I just changed it around a little bit. Now, we do speedrun this dungeon with Viz healing. She is an extremely competent healer. So I pull as much as I can, as often as I can. And there is also somewhat of a 200 IQ play in this run. But I'm not going to spoil that. You'll have to wait and see. But I did something in this dungeon that saved our lives. And it was a quick spur of the moment thing. I panicked and did it quickly. And as it turned out, it saved us all. So you're going to have to wait. But we're returning back to Hawk Manor. So we did Hawk Manor normal mode a couple of months back. So we're now coming back for the hard version. It says hard version very, very loosely. To be honest, the hard version is now probably easier than the original version. If honest, you can certainly do it quicker. But this dungeon has a horrible last boss. Even if you come in all at level 90, you can still wipe on the last boss. But we'll get there shortly. So we're into the first boss already. Not even 3 minutes into the dungeon and we've already reached the first boss. No messing about at all today. I could have silenced that, but I didn't. Bad Matty. As you can see, I've now got the new name. So Arcus, RIP. Arcus is no more. We're now Iron Matty. We've now got the names, the YouTube name and the Final Fantasy name linking up. Wasn't really much to this first boss, to be honest. It was just a very quick nuke. There we go, done already, nice and easy, nothing stress about there at all. Right, let's start having some fun now, shall we? Let's do a nice big pull. Let's just wait for the others to come through. God, I love the PS5 load times. It's like almost instantaneous. You go through the doors and you're just there. You end up normally having to stand waiting for other people. Their load times. Let's just grab all that. Let's grab all this and let's go all the way, shall we? Let's grab these on the way. I'm missing one somewhere. Where is it? There we go, I've got it. Right, and let's carry on. Some really nice DPS from Sol and Erston as well here. Doing a really good job of killing everything nice and quickly. Make sure I'm rotating my cooldowns. Just make sure to make Viz's life as easy as possible. There we go. Not too bad at all. Viz is even getting some DPS in as well. Grab that key, go to this door. Let's kill these. And we're almost at the second boss already. Literally no messing about at all. Nice and quick and speedy. So, there we go. let's move up to the second boss. So, here we go. So, this is actually the third time I had to run this dungeon to get the video. The first two runs did not go well at all. Not even a little bit. One of the DPS in one of the runs had all level 1 to 5 gear on. So it took a very, very long time. They just kept dying over and over. The actual dungeon took 31 minutes to run the dungeon, and I'm like, I'm not putting that in a video. It was too long. This one ended up being about 10 minutes in comparison. So yeah, the first two runs did not go very well at all. I thought that would not make the best of content. Plus I was getting quite frustrated. Sometimes it's difficult not to. Especially when you just want to like kind of just get through it. I know obviously people are new, of course, and completely respect that, and I will always try and help people where I can, but coming into a 50 dungeon with level 1 gear on is inexcusable, I'm afraid. But right, here we go. Best pull of the dungeon. One nice big huge pull. So making sure that Viz is ready. I've got my Super Bowl ready just in case I need it. So Super Bowl will make me invulnerable for about 10 seconds, but it does drop my health to 1. So I've got it on standby should I need it. Let's make sure I grab all the enemies. Grab these two. We'll keep running. Get them from in there. That's it. Keep coming. There we go. Just rotating the cooldowns as I'm running, making sure I'm not taking too much damage, because by the time I reach the end I'll be dead otherwise. So just trying to help out Fizz at the same time. There you go. And that last enemy there. I mean, some of the enemies are already dead already. The DPS is that good. So I've used my Super Bowl, dropped me down to 1 health. Nice. So Viz used her Benediction to put me back to full health again. Now, one of them was new in this dungeon, and I actually believed it was Sol. I didn't actually realise that it was Erston that was first time in this dungeon, so I'm explaining to Sol what he needed to do, what she needed to do, I'm sorry, for this dungeon, and as it turns out I was wrong. But anyway, cutscene. So, this boss is horrible. It's one of the most unique bosses in the game, to the sense where if you over damage it, it will cause a wipe. You actually need to slow down the DPS on this boss to allow it to go through the mechanics properly. So what happens is ads will come and she eats the ads, basically. And the more health the ads have got, the more damage she will do. So, of course, you need to kill the ads ASAP. The second they come, it needs to be the first thing you do is kill them ads. But if you have taken her health down too much, she will just eat the ads instantly. And that is what happens in this run. Now, despite the fact that I was not doing any DPS on the boss at all to try and prevent this, we still over DPS'd it. So I'm just stood down here waiting for the ads to come. Just trying to explain at the same time, just not to over DPS it. I believe at this point I already realised we'd over DPS'd. So she's already at 50% health. Now I believe we managed to kill these two fine, but it's the last ad that she spawns. I think she eats it at full health, which is a wipe. It's extremely difficult to survive that. So, let's get these ads done. Oh, she's eaten one of them already. So, there we go. Not too bad. So, quite a bit of damage. Right, and then there's one more ad left. Now, this is the one that you need to kill extremely quickly. So, just waiting for it. Waiting for it. Come on, Ad. There we go. Now, you do need to kill this one quick. But she ate it at 90% health. So this was going to be a wipe. So very quickly and spur of the moment, cast a limit break, tank limit break. We only just survived. Barely. I think Erston dropped down to about 80 health, I believe, just there. By rights, we should not have survived that. But we did. So now it's just a question of just nuking her down till death. So 10% health left. Just kill it. And there we go. So, thank you ever so much everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you ever so much to Viz, Soul and Erston for joining me for this dungeon. It was an absolute pleasure. Really enjoyed having you along to help. And I will see you all next week for another Final Fantasy episode. Stay safe, take care, look after yourselves. Goodbye everybody!